Hi guys, my name is Donnie and welcome to my channel. In today's video we're gonna finish the Austin and take it out for a spin. So stick around and let's do it. So this video is just a marathon of everything that needed to be done to get this little Austin finished. From doing things like door rubbers and adjusting the brakes and putting the steering wheel in place and doing the wiring and putting the wheels on and so on. Even though this is a very small and fun little restoration, the same principle applies every time that you restore a car or work on one. Just keep going on until you are finished with everything. I make a list and I keep updating my list of everything that needs to be done, and it gives me a sense of accomplishment every time that I'm finished with something to scratch that off the list and then add to the list as I think of things that still need to be done. If I don't do that, I finish with something and I stand around and wonder what's going to be next, and that wastes my time. So I've got my list ready. If I've done with the smallest little thing like adjusting a handbrake or putting the wheel hubcaps on the car, I can look up and see my list and I know what I'm going to choose to do next until everything on that little list has been ticked off, and by then I should have a little car that is restored and ready to take for a spin. Guys, if there's one piece of advice that I can give, and I feel very strongly about that, is to finish your project. Keep on keeping on until the end. I've seen so many restorations start with ambitions of doing it so awesomely and nice and better than the next guy, just to come to a standstill at some stage, and the project stays in the garage for years and years and never gets done. There is no shame in not doing something perfectly, but just keep on until the end, until the project's done, and that in my book is a win.
few moments later.
Okay guys, there we go. Done and dusted. My maiden voyage was cut short by a flat wheel. The tube on that wheel didn't hold. I'll need to replace that. But apart from that, I'm done with the car. I couldn't find the latches that I want for the bonnet, so I'll only be able to find that in a couple of weeks. And also, I made a list of the things that I need. I always make a list of stuff that I'm missing on these old cars, so that when I go to swap meets I can look for it there. For instance, this car is missing a speedometer and a clock, so when I go to swap meets I've got a list of the things that I'm looking for on the old cars that I restore, like hubcaps and speedometers and so on. So I'll get that. But apart from that, this little car is done. It is running nicely except for this flat wheel, and I am so glad that I was able to finish it off before the end of this year. But guys, thanks for joining me once again. I must tell you that I have learned a lot as far as video making goes and YouTube and so on. But I think that I have grown a lot as far as that is concerned, and I think that next year's videos are gonna be even better. I've got a lot lined up for 2021. So if you enjoyed this video, and if you've seen it more than once, it might be the universe or YouTube's algorithm telling you that you must subscribe to this channel and do the other things that everyone keeps going on about, like hitting the bell and the notifications and so on. But apart from that, I am thankful that you guys joined me, and I really enjoyed if you guys sent me responses and comments on the things that I do. But thanks, and I'll see you in 2021. Cheers!